Hey, hun. Tina has her math tutor coming by today, doesn't she, Miss Rogers? Maybe you should start considering letting them be alone in the house for their lessons. Go run your errands or something. Or go get your nails done. You love getting your nails done.
You want me to leave my daughter alone in the house with a stranger? Why would I do that?
Think about it. It must have been so nerve-wracking enough already to come to a stranger's house and meet someone new for the first time, even if it is just a kid. Then imagine how nervous it would make her if there was the mom watching them like a hawk. Even I get nervous at meetings when too many eyes are on me, and I see them every day. Didn't you say that this tutor had a wait list? She is that good, right? We don't want to scare her away. We need to get the most out of this, hun. Tina is really struggling with her math.
I think you're overreacting. I've never heard of other moms leaving the house for their kids' tutors. I know some of the moms make snack platters and bring them into the room and stuff. But leaving them alone, I don't know. It's not like I'm in the same room with them or constantly checking in on them. I don't think I've been that much of a hoverer. I don't know if I'm comfortable with leaving them alone. I can ask the tutor to see if she has a preference.
Damn it, Liv! Why can't you ever let me have my say and just run with it? Why do you always have to pick it apart and be dead set on going against it? I'm telling you, Miss Rogers has been super amazing, which we need her to continue to be if we want to see Tina graduate high school with the rest of her class. I'm looking her up right now on the tutoring app. She supposedly got accepted to Yale, but turned it down to go abroad for a year. She seems like she could be a great role model for Tina, hun. We need to make her as comfortable as we can, so she doesn't quit on us. You gotta think what's best for Tina.
Did Miss Rogers tell you she was uncomfortable with me around while they have their lessons? Why would she tell you about it and not me? Like you said, I'm always right there. How did you get to communicate with her anyway? I didn't know you even had her contact info.
Of course I had her contact information. She's in charge of our daughter's academic well-being. Why does it surprise you that I have the number of the person who comes to my home twice a week, every week? It's called being an active parent. You would know if you try to be one for once. See, Tina really needs a good female role model.
Oh please, are you serious right now? You're the one that begged me to quit my job as a nurse practitioner and focus on raising our daughter. You don't get to nag me about how to be an active parent because you're never even home. You can't be looking down on me now for not setting a good enough example for Tina. If you wanted a successful career woman to be your example, you should have let me stay at my job. I could have been a head nurse practitioner or physician's assistant by now.
I thought it would be best for our daughter to have an attentive mother, at least for the first few years of her life. I didn't know you would quit once and never go back.
Oh, really? You sure it wasn't because you didn't want me being drooled over by the handsome, rich doctors I was always surrounded by? I seem to remember giving me an ultimatum. Quit my job and stay at home, or you'd leave me 2 months before Tina was due.
You're making stuff up now. I didn't force you to do anything. You were a grown woman. Of course you had a say. You liked the idea of not having to work 24-hour shifts. You can't blame me for all the choices you made, babe. It's not fair.
What are you even saying right now?
Please, by all means, go back to work now if you want. You never once talked about this, and now it sounds like you have some resentment towards me I didn't know you had. I'm just now hearing about this, Liv.
You've got to be kidding me. I've spent the last 16 years doing nothing but laundry and cooking, and now you expect me to just pack up and go back to work? Not to mention, Tina's going to be needing help with her college applications. I can't pick up where I left off with being a nurse, Ryan. It doesn't work like that.
Well, it sounds like you're fresh out of arguments then, Liv. So how about you do what I told you to do and let Tina have her lessons in peace? This whole conversation could have ended 30 minutes ago if you had just agreed with me from the get-go. It's not like I told you to go get a job. I suggested getting your nails done, didn't I? Jeez.
All right, fine. I guess I can go get groceries or something then. Maybe I'll ask my sister if she wants to come with.
Hey, Liv, where are you? I need you at home right now.
I'm out getting coffee with my sister. We're gonna get groceries afterwards. What's going on? Isn't Tina with her tutor right now? Why are you home?
Well, that's not important. I'll explain later. I need you to come home and help me get out of the bathroom. The door is stuck or something. I can't get out.
The bathroom? What? Ryan, what is going on? Why aren't you at work right now? What were you doing in the bathroom at home? And how did you get stuck in there?
Oh, Christ, this stupid door. I can't get it to open. It must be locked from the outside. Were you here earlier?
Yep.
What? For real? Did you walk by the bathroom too?
Yes, I did. What about it?
Did you lock me in?
I sure did, Ryan.
What the hell, Liv? This isn't funny. The door won't budge. I almost dislocated my shoulder trying to bust out. What did you do?
I used one of our scrap pieces of floorboard and nailed it to the door. You two must have not heard the nail gun, huh? I'm not surprised. You were making some loud noises yourselves. But then again, my sister had taught me how to be pretty quiet with the nail gun. I never thought it would come in so handy. So, did you two have a great time in the jacuzzi?
I don't believe this. You boarded up the bathroom? How did you even know I was home?
Well, Mr. Fernster, I happened to text Tina to grab the sandwiches I left for her and Miss Rogers when they got hungry. And lo and behold, what was her response? She tells me she's not at home because Miss Rogers canceled today's lesson due to a family matter. Can you believe that? So I came home to move the laundry over to the dryer, and you know where our washer and dryer are, in our bathroom. I could hear you 10 feet down the hall. You, my husband of 20 years, who should be at work, with her, our daughter's 23-year-old tutor, who supposedly had an emergency family matter to attend to. Together in our master bathroom jacuzzi.
So, you boarded up the door? Who does that? You're insane!
Wow, Ryan, the audacity is just appalling. I just caught you cheating on me with our daughter's tutor. Who are you to call me insane? Or any other names right now? Is this why you were so eager to get me away from the house earlier? We can't scare her off. A good role model for Tina? I can't even. Miss Rogers is nearly our daughter's age. And in her own house? Did you think you wouldn't be found out? What if Tina walked in on you, not me? Ryan, have you thought about how scarring that would be?
Oh, shut up. Shut up and come let me out right now. Or else.
Or else what? What, you're gonna threaten me right now? What do you think you can possibly say?
Off the top of my head, I will cut your allowance in half. I will only wire you $500 from now on. You already complain about how hard it is to live off $1,000. Try it with half of that. That should put you right back in your place, huh?
Ooh, I'm shivering with fear. You go right ahead and do that, Ryan.
What? Now you think real hard about this, Liv. You have no job, and you don't have any prospects of getting one anytime soon like you said earlier today. What are you planning on doing if I'm not around paying for everything with my hard-earned money? Use your head, Liv. Don't let this stupid little incident make you do something you'll regret. You are nothing without me.
Yeah. I'm sure you used your head when you decided to go after a young, aspiring grad student. Am I right? Why doesn't the great big powerful lion run along to your lioness and don't concern yourself with the affairs of a sheep, huh? Go ahead. Finish what you were doing in that rather small, outdated little master bathroom of ours. Nobody is going to interrupt you anymore. You have all the privacy you could want. You're welcome.
You've lost your mind, woman. The only thing waiting for you at the end of the sick game is the title, Divorcee. I am warning you, Liv. You get back here right now and get me out.
That's a fantastic apology. Yes, I forgive you for everything. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. You do realize I have the upper hand here, right? That's why you're being desperate? You were caught red-handed in the middle of your act, in my house, with your mistress. I am going to make sure this is recorded. I will invite the whole neighborhood to be my witness if I have to. I gotta secure as much alimony as I can, since I'm nothing without you. Poor, sad me.
Okay, have it your way. Just come home now and let me out of here. You know I have mild claustrophobia. I feel like I can't breathe. Has this bathroom always been this small?
Claustrophobes do not crawl into a glorified bathtub to have their affairs.
I know. She convinced me. She wanted the novelty of it. And I thought it would help with the cleanup afterwards. I didn't realize I was trapped until we were done.
Oh, until you were done, huh? Well, thank God you managed to finish, Ryan. Gosh, I was so worried I might have interrupted you in the middle of it with my return to my house. But that's great that you were able to go all the way. Phew! I am so proud of you, Ryan. Bravo! I guess I have nobody to blame other than myself. I found some kinky freak on an app and thought that was good credentials enough to leave my daughter with. And to have her come anywhere near your perverted, semi-pedophilic radar? I can't believe how careless I've been. But for you to act on it? Seriously, Ryan.
All right, I said. You already caught me, and the cat's out of the bag. I get it. Stop patronizing me and get over here and undo this damn thing.
Stop stomping your feet like a baby. I'm waiting for Tina to join me and my sister here at the coffee shop. I'll come home as soon as Tina gets here.
You're gonna bring Tina here? Are you insane? What happened to the trauma this might cause her? You just said that not a minute ago. You can't bring Tina here now.
Well, she senses something is up, so she's been adamant about coming home with me. She doesn't want her mommy to be outnumbered by a couple of adulterers and be at a disadvantage. Isn't she so thoughtful? She's such a grown-up. Oh, I love her so much.
You've got to be kidding me. You want Tina to see me like this? I don't have any clothes on, Liv. Why would you do that to me? And to ask Tina for Christ's sake? You think this is funny? What kind of a mother are you?
You're too late to worry about how this might affect Tina, Ryan. If you really cared about damaging her, you would never have done this in the first place. Besides, Tina is already completely disgusted by you. The other day, when she and her friends from school went to the movies, she saw you holding hands with Miss Rogers. You were walking into an R-rated movie, she said. She said she was so upset and shocked that she came home and threw up. But she kept it from me for a while so she could spare me the heartache. Even she had the ability to assess the situation, whereas you, a grown man with a teenage daughter, you're worse than boys her age.
Tina saw us? Is that why she's been giving me the cold shoulder this past week?
She says she's coming with me if you and I break up. I'm gonna get out of this marriage and I'm taking Tina with me. If you have an ounce of remorse towards her, you'll give up custody and make child support payments on time.
Olivia, oh my God, no, I can't. I can't live without you and Tina. Look, I must have been under some spell. I don't know what I was thinking. You were absolutely right. I was so stupid. I don't know what's gotten into me. This isn't me. You know me. Come on, Liv. I can't live without my baby girl and your delicious shepherd's pie and funnel cake. I can't live without those. You know that. What do you want me to do? You can't leave me.
I damn well can, and I will. Maybe I will look into getting my old job back. I would love to contribute more to society. Or at least contribute more to someone who'll actually appreciate me for everything I do. What a refreshing thought. So, you can crawl back into that tub of yours and let your pretty little mistress take care of you. I'm sure she can figure out how to make shepherd's pie and funnel cake. Funny how those are what you'd miss the most about me. You are unbelievable. You and Miss Rogers can go live your happy, delusional life together.
Don't say that. How dare you talk about divorce that lightly? It's not something that you can just throw around like that. Besides, Miss Rogers has a boyfriend, actually. I am her side piece. We really just went out to the movies or to a few restaurants. Nothing too extravagant. And I never wanted to be with her. Liv, I was just confused. Yes, that's it. It was nothing. You've got this blown way out of proportion, Liv. Come on, Liv. We don't need to involve Tina in this. Miss Rogers, too, for that matter.
Look at you being all noble. Well, you don't have to worry about Miss Rogers and her boyfriend for much longer. They will be breaking up soon.
What do you mean?
You know the app that I found Miss Rogers on? The Tutor Locator? The mom who introduced me to that app is Tina's friend Madison's mom. And Madison's science tutor is Miss Rogers' boyfriend. He is such a smart young man with a bright future ahead of him. I couldn't let him ruin his life by wasting time with a skank. So I told him. I told him that his girlfriend, Miss Rogers, has currently locked herself in a bathroom with my husband, having an all-natural, hands-on anatomy lesson. I even offered to send him a sound file, but he declined. He didn't sound all that surprised, that poor thing. He sounded very resigned, as if he kind of saw this coming. Maybe you weren't even her first affair.
You've actually completely lost your mind. You tattled on me to a man half my age? Oh, that's just fantastic, Liv. You really showed me, hun. Now you've effectively involved 4 more people than you should. Are you happy, huh? Do you think you are gonna get out of this mess unscathed? I will never forgive you for this. You've ruined my reputation.
Why would I want your forgiveness? You mean nothing to us now, me and Tina. All you're good for is paying child support. And you don't even have to show your face when you do that. It's a win-win. You go back to your little Missy and I will carry on with Tina like we mostly already have been without you. Forgiveness is not a concept you should be dangling in my face right now. So get your head out of your butt and think about how you should react when Tina sees you. Are you going to be able to look her in the eye even?
Olivia, are you seriously gonna let our daughter see me like this? You do realize I have no clothes on, right? And that's not all. God, Liv, don't make me say it. Just keep Tina away from me and get me out. I admit I've been a terrible husband to you, but I've tried my darndest to be a decent dad to Tina.
That's where you are wrong, Ryan. You can't be a good dad if you treat the mom like crap. It's funny how self-righteous you are when you literally haven't done one thing right. Oh, I totally forgot to mention. You ready for this? This is the real kicker. I invited your parents over. What a glorious walk of shame you will get to have. Oh, I can't wait to see the look on their faces when you come out of that bathroom with Miss Rogers.
What? What the hell, Liv? What? You involved my parents in this?
I thought this would give them a bit of perspective as to why I will be leaving you. They've always thought of me as the one not up to your standards. Now they can see for themselves what kind of a man you are and have been. Hopefully I'll get some kind of closure from seeing you humiliated. Not a full closure, but some for sure. Goodbye, Ryan. Soon after I stopped talking to Ryan, Tina came to join me. We marched right inside with Ryan's parents who met us at the house and unbolted the plank off the door. Ryan and Miss Rogers came out, barely covering themselves with the tiny washcloths they found in the shower. His parents couldn't hide their shock and utter disappointment at their son, even as he got down on his knees and started making excuses. Ryan offered a total of 0 apologies, but Miss Rogers had the decency to mumble a sorry on her way out as she ran out the door. Maybe it wasn't decency, but an attempt to avoid charges or other fines her actions might incur. Still, she had a better handle on things than my idiot husband did. Correction, my ex-husband. I did tell Tina to cover her eyes or go into her room when we opened the bathroom door, however. Not because I wanted to save Ryan the well-deserved humiliation and shame, but because I wanted to shield my daughter from the sad, awful reality of her father being a pervert and a cheater. She is now a full-on college student, studying to become a nurse like me. She and I are living together, just the two of us, in a small but cozy little apartment over a shopping strip. Ryan still messages me every now and then, asking me to come back to him. He tries to lure me with promises of change, and sometimes even more money, whatever that means. No amount of money from him will convince me to get back together with him, not in this lifetime, and not at this point in my life. Like I said, I'm back to working as a nurse, which is what inspired Tina to study to become one as well. We are happy, and that is all that matters. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Hi James, I'm off work. Do you want me to grab something on the way back? I'm going to the supermarket to buy some groceries.
Anna wants to eat chocolate pudding, so can you get that for her, please? And can you buy a bag of chips and a bottle of Sprite? Thanks.
Sure, she likes the one with the cream on top, right?
Yeah, that's the one she likes. It's in a pack of 6. Though I'm wondering if we should be giving her those. She eats less at dinner after she's had that for a snack. It is pretty big and heavy for her, I think.
Then we can give it to her after she eats dinner. It can be her dessert from now on, and we'll think of something else for snack time. I'll see if I can find something at the supermarket. Maybe some crackers or puffs might be good.
Thanks. You must be tired from work, but I'll leave the snack thing for you to decide.
No problem. Thanks for letting me know about the dinner. She should be eating more food, not sweets. Anyways, how was your day? How did it go? Did you find a good job? I'm not rushing you to find a job. I just want to know the progress.
Nothing so far. I mean, there are a few okay ones, but I want it to be better than the job that I worked for before. I'm sorry I'm taking so long to find the next job. I know that this is putting a burden on you too.
Don't say that, honey. I know you're trying hard to find a good job. Plus, I agreed that you'd quit your previous job. It really was a bad workplace. I'm glad you don't work there anymore.
Yeah, I guess. I'm glad I don't work anymore either, but I feel bad for you.
I guess it's already been 2 months since you left your last job. We still have enough in the savings and my income to hold on for a bit longer. But we can't go on like this forever. That I have to say. I don't mean to pressure you, though.
I know, I'm very grateful that you let me quit the previous job, and I want to get out of this situation as soon as possible. I'll try my best to find a good job soon, I promise.
That'd be great. It'd get the weight off my shoulders. But please don't feel too rushed. I want you to find a good job too. I don't want you to get a job like the one you had before, or even worse. By the way, didn't a friend of yours tell you about a job opening? How did that go?
Oh, about that. Someone else got the job before me. It was too late by the time I tried to apply for it, so I couldn't get the job.
Oh, that's all right. I guess it wasn't meant to be. I'm sure you'll find something else. Do you think that friend or a different friend of yours could tell you more about job openings like that?
Yeah, that friend who told me about this job opening told me that he could check if there were other job openings. He said he'll let me know as soon as he finds one.
But you're always looking for jobs on the internet, right?
Yeah, of course. I'm looking at the job listings every single day. I've been applying for any listing that looks good, but you never find out how it really is until you go to the job interview.
Yeah, I understand. I know you're working hard to get a new job. Not only that, you've been doing stuff around the house too. I'm grateful for that. You're really helping me out, so thanks for that.
Yeah, of course. That's the least that I can do now that I don't have a job. Since you're the breadwinner of the house now, it's only natural for me to do more around the house. Though I really want to get back to working again. I don't want to keep being a financial burden to you.
I'll try my best to find any new job openings too. I want to help you get a job as soon as possible too.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I'm grateful you're so supportive of me even at times like these. I really hope I find a good job very soon.
Hey, James, are you on the way to pick Anna up? Usually you're there by this time, but our kindergarten teacher called me saying you're not there yet. Are you almost getting there?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you. I can't go to pick her up today.
Why? Aren't you at home looking at job listings? You had something important today?
Yeah, do you remember about that friend who told me he'd let me know of any job openings?
Yeah, and?
I'm meeting up with that friend and he's letting me know of a job opening he found for me.
Fine, but couldn't you have told me sooner? How could you forget about picking up our daughter from kindergarten? I can't go pick her up. I'm still at work. I can't just drop everything and go pick her up right now.
Can't she wait at the kindergarten a bit longer? I can go pick her up after I meet with a friend.
No, you have to go pick her up right now. Why can't you bring your friend with you and go pick Anna up from her kindergarten class? Poor Anna. She's waiting alone with her teacher. Everybody left the class already. Can't you reschedule the meeting to a different day or something? I really need you to go pick her up. I'm sure your friend will understand if you explain the situation to him.
But he said it's a really good job this time. I really want to know about it right away. If I learn about it later, I might miss the chance and not get the job. That's why I need to meet him today. Can't you do something about work and go pick her up then?
Fine. I'll ask my boss if I can leave right now to pick Anna up.
Thanks. This means a lot to me. I have a good feeling about this chance.
I don't want you to miss the chance either, so I'll try my best to convince the boss to let me get off work early today. But this is the only time I'm doing this for you, all right? I can't ask my boss to do this all the time. And I want you to let me know in advance if you have plans and you can't go pick Anna up. Will you please let me know from now on?
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry I forgot to tell you this time. I really appreciate your help. My friend told the hiring manager about me and they're interested in me, so I have a feeling that this is going to go well. I won't miss this chance that you're helping me get. I won't let it go to waste.
I hope it really goes well. Good luck, honey. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to my boss about Anna and see how it goes. What time do you think you'll be back by?
I might be back quite late. There's gonna be some drinking too. Can you make the dinner for yourself and Anna tonight too, please? Sorry, I'm getting you to do things all of a sudden.
All right, I'll make dinner, no worries. Tomorrow's Saturday and I have the day off, so I'm going out with Anna, all right? If you're coming back late, we'll be heading off to bed at the usual time and we might be asleep by the time you come back. I want you to come back quietly so you don't wake Anna up, all right?
Yeah, I'll be careful when coming back. I'm sorry if I end up being clumsy and making a sound. I'll try my best to be quiet, though. Where are you going tomorrow with Anna? I don't think I heard that you had plans this weekend.
Anna's friend's mom invited us to go play at a new park that was built in our neighborhood. We're thinking of doing a play date and having a picnic there.
Oh, nice. Should I tag along too, or is it better if I don't? I know all of Anna's friends, so I don't think it'll be awkward if I come along.
No, it's all right. I'm looking forward to talking with this mom and I want to talk with her alone. It'd be awkward if you come along.
Would it be?
I mean, she might want to talk about her husband, but it'd be uncomfortable if you're around.
I see. I understand. I don't even want to imagine how that might end up being like.
Right? So it's better if you don't come to the play date. Plus, I want you to focus on looking for the new job anyways.
Alright, I'll do that then. I'll just focus on looking for jobs. Then I guess I'll leave Anna up to you for today and tomorrow.
Sure. Let me know if you're coming back real late.
Are you almost home? I made dinner for us already.
Yeah, I'm on my way back. What are you doing now?
Since I'm done making dinner, I'm just sitting on the porch and relaxing, waiting for you two to come back.
I see.
Oh, I see you there. Where's Anna? Isn't she supposed to be with you?
She's not coming back. I don't want her around, so I left her behind.
What are you saying? Is this a bad joke? You're not serious, are you?
Well, you can see me walking back without her. I'm all by myself. Do you see Anna anywhere near me?
No way, you really left Anna at the park and came back without her? Have you lost your mind? She might hurt herself. She might get kidnapped. She might get hit by a car.
Don't worry, I didn't leave her at the park. I left her at my parents' house. My parents are taking good care of her. I just want her to be away from us while we talk about our future.
Why? We never fought and we agreed we would never fight in front of Anna. Why would we fight now? And what do you mean by our future? What are you talking about? I don't understand.
You know, I thought long and hard about this. You don't want to show your petty side in front of your daughter, do you? You might get on your knees and beg for apology. It's better if she doesn't see that.
What? Why would I apologize? But I didn't do anything. I don't understand.
Yeah, you didn't do anything. That's the problem. So, you understand what you did wrong?
I still don't get it. What do you mean I didn't do anything? Can you explain to me what's going on?
You said you were going to look for a job, but you were doing nothing. These past couple of months, you had no intention of getting a new job.
Huh? No, I'm trying to find a job. I've been trying hard to look for a good job to work at. You know that too, right? I've been going out in a suit for job interviews. You saw me leave just this morning in a suit too, didn't you?
Yes, and I also saw you walk into a casino in your suit. You've been using the money I've been giving you as an allowance to use it on gambling.
You followed me? Why would you do that? Why are you stalking me?
It was only in the beginning that you were actually looking for a job and getting job interviews. For the past 2 months, all you've been doing is gambling and hanging out with your friends. The way I've seen you spend your time at home, I could tell that you weren't really looking for a job anymore. So I got suspicious of what you're actually doing outside. I've been taking a day off every week to follow you to see what you were doing.
So you lied to me that you were going to work, and instead of going to work, you followed me around. Who the hell do you think you are? We're a husband and a wife. We're supposed to be loyal to each other.
Well, then how come you never told me that you liked going to casinos? You lied to me, saying that you're going to a job interview and went to the casino instead. I followed you once a week for 2 months, and every time you were out going to a casino in your suit. You lied to me every time, saying that you were going to a job interview. I can't stand staying married to a liar. I want a divorce.
Wait, so what if I had days where I loosened up instead of looking for a job? I admit I had days I didn't look for a job or go to job interviews, but I kept asking my friends for any job openings and I kept looking for jobs. You just happened to follow me on the days that I slacked off a little. And you're wanting to get a divorce just because of the days I took some time off from job search? That's not fair. You're ignoring the days I was actually trying.
Is that so? Then you can tell me more about it when you get home. I'm already by the entrance, so you can come back anytime.
Sure.
How about you beg for forgiveness when you come into the entrance? Then you might be able to improve my mood a little and be a little less angry at you. I've had enough. I'm not going to wait any longer on you. We're getting divorced, James. There's no other choice left for you here. I need you to sign the papers. I've been waiting for you to sign the papers because you said that you don't want to take it to the court. How much longer are you going to make me wait?
Anyways, how is it there? Are you enjoying yourselves at your parents' place? Is Anna okay? Is she having fun there?
I'm not here to chit-chat. All I want you to do is sign the papers. If you're going to make me wait any longer, I'm going to take you to court.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you mad. I was just concerned with how you guys are doing.
Soon we'll go back to being strangers, so that'll no longer be any of your concern. How about you worry about yourself more? You should find a job real quick since we're getting divorced and I'm no longer financially supporting you.
Yeah, about that. I wanted to talk to you about that.
About what? I don't get it. There shouldn't be anything left to talk about.
The reason you're divorcing me is because I didn't find a job soon enough. But I finally found one.
What do you mean you found one? Did you actually get hired?
Yeah, it's not 100% official yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting hired. Remember about that friend who let me know of job openings? I finally got an interview. I'll be getting a job in no time.
A job interview? Seriously, James? Or are you joking? I can't tell.
I'm serious. Now you don't have a reason to get a divorce. Come back with Anna, let's be together again. We shouldn't get divorced when Anna's still so little. We should keep living together and stay married.
Are you kidding? You're not gonna get the job anyways. Are you gonna keep lying to me? When are you gonna stop that?
I'm not lying. Why won't you believe me? I'm serious about getting the job this time.
Yeah, I can't believe you after all this time you lied to me. I know that you're already lying to me.
How can you tell that I'm lying?
Because that friend is cooperating with me. I asked him to tell me everything he's told you. He never told you about any job openings. You two only went drinking together and talked about nothing that had anything to do with getting a job. So I know you're just plain out lying again.
He's your cooperator?
Yes, my cooperator.
But he's my friend since high school. How could he betray me and side with you?
You thought I had nothing ready to get divorced from you? I don't want to hand you the custody over for Anna. Plus, I want you to pay for child support, of course. Knowing reality completely removed any compassion I had towards you. That's why I paid your friend to help me collect evidence.
So what if he cooperated? What's that gonna do for you? I don't get it. I don't see how that can affect me in a bad way.
Hey dude, let's go drinking again. I'll pay for you. Though it's money my wife gave me. My wife is so oblivious she doesn't notice when I take out money from her wallet. Man, I'm getting tired of pretending to look for a job. I'm not gonna ever get a job. My wife makes enough to support the whole family, so it'd be pointless to get a job. These are all the messages you sent to your friend on this app?
This is all a lie, right? You made it up, didn't you?
There are countless more messages that you sent to your friend. I also got him to record you talking to him. I have plenty of evidence of how you really felt about me and about looking for a job. The day you said your friend was going to tell you about a job opening, all you did was drink and talk about random stuff. You two didn't talk about any job openings at all.
But hey, weren't you troubled by me not going to pick up Anna? If you knew that I was hanging out with that friend in advance, then you knew to get off work early and pick up Anna. That means you lied to me. You made that all up, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. It was a plan to have to lie to you about being troubled about picking up Anna. I already had picked up Anna by then, so I had to pretend to be upset that you didn't pick her up. I don't like lying, so it didn't come as naturally as it comes to you, but I tried my best.
So you lied to me after all. How dare you call me a liar?
Well, I only had to lie to you because you were lying to me. I didn't want to have to lie. I don't like lying. I wasn't going to make Anna wait for me at kindergarten and trouble her teacher. So I decided to pick her up on time and lie to you. I had already told my boss that I had to get off work early to pick her up because you were not going to pick her up.
Then what about the day you went to the park with Anna's friend and her mother? That was a lie too, wasn't it?
Yes, I took her to my parents' place instead, and then I went to meet up with your friend to receive the evidence he collected for me. That's why I have enough evidence needed to win at the court.
Since when did my friend start helping you collect evidence? When did he stop being my friend and started deceiving me?
After I found out that you were going to the casino, I decided to contact your friend to collect more evidence.
Is it fun to stalk me and get my friend to turn his back against me? You call me a liar, but you are much worse.
That's only because you lied to me first. Do you think it's fun having to do all this just because I found out that my husband was lying to me and had no intention of finding a job? You even took money out of my wallet without asking me or letting me know. I feel so betrayed and disrespected. You must have had fun lying to me and just slacking around the house every day? Going drinking with your friend and going to the casino to gamble? You thought you were never going to have to work again because you were planning on depending on me financially for the rest of your life. That's why I decided to do everything I can to get back at you.
So if we take it to the court, then divorce will be inevitable. There's no way out of this.
Yes, you're going to have to divorce me either way. You can pick the easier way or the harder way. I already have all the evidence necessary to win at the court.
But I don't want to get divorced. I don't have a job yet. What am I supposed to do without you? Don't abandon me.
What you're supposed to do is to find a job and start making money for yourself instead of using up all my money. You said you wanted to get a job as soon as possible. Maybe you should own up to your words and get a job right away. I'm going to make sure you pay for child support and consolation money and don't be expecting any sort of divorce settlement for yourself. So you're starting with nothing. You better work your butt off and make those child support payments on time.
I will. I'll work again, so please give me another chance. This time I'll actually look for a job. I did stuff around the house after I quit my previous job, didn't I? Are you saying that I was a burden to you even though I took care of the stuff around the house?
You only did stuff around the house in the beginning, and you started to slack off by making up excuses like you're busy writing cover letters and going to job interviews.
I'll do stuff around the house again, and I won't forget to pick up Anna ever again. So please, just give me another chance. I still love you and Anna. I want to stay with you two. I can't imagine my life without you or Anna. I don't know what I would do without you. I'm hopeless without you. I need you and Anna.
Well, you should have thought better before you started going to casinos and going drinking with your friends instead of looking for a job. If you were having troubles looking for a job, or if you were feeling depressed, I wanted you to talk to me. I wanted you to come to me for help if you were really having troubles finding another job. But from what I got from listening to the recordings of you talking to your friend, it sounded like you didn't care that I took on the financial burden for the rest of our lives. And that really hurt. I make enough money for 3 of us to get by, but it's not a lot. I really needed your help to keep living together. But you didn't seem willing to do that anymore. I can't trust your words or actions anymore.
I'm sorry I made you feel that way, but I was drunk and I ended up saying things I didn't mean to. Will you please forgive me? I won't lie or do anything behind your back anymore. Trust me, I'll change from now on. I'll get a job and do stuff around the house too. I won't let you take on all the burden yourself. I'll do anything to make it up to you.
If you really want to make it up to me, then there's one thing you can do, and that's signing the divorce papers. I don't want you in my life anymore. After realizing that James could no longer run away from the divorce, he finally agreed to sign the divorce papers. James' parents found out about the divorce and the reason for it soon after that. They came to me to apologize for their son causing me and Anna trouble these past few months. Since James couldn't find a job right away, his parents paid for child support for the time being until he got a job. I was glad that James' parents are decent people who tried to make up for their son's mistakes. But I'm still angry at him for betraying me and thinking that I was so oblivious to his lies. He eventually found a job to work at, but the work conditions were even worse than his previous job he worked at. I decided to live with my parents after the divorce. I continue to work my job full-time with the help of my parents taking care of Anna. Anna was at first confused why her dad was not around anymore and why we now live with my parents. But soon she got used to this new life, and my parents are being so good with Anna. She seems to be happier living here. I was trusting James completely until I found out that he was lying to me and doing whatever he wants to. I no longer trust in men anymore, so I don't intend on going back to dating and meeting someone new anytime soon. But I'm happy that I no longer have to deal with someone like James in my life and enjoy what I have now. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, click the like button and subscribe for more videos.
Hi, Mrs. Miller. What time are you coming back? We need your help. Mr. Miller is making pasta for dinner tonight, but he can't find where the pasta is. Can you tell us where the pasta is?
Oh, hi there, Camila. Your mom is not home tonight either.
Yeah, she's working until late tonight. She's been working a lot of night shifts lately. She might come back just before midnight. So Mr. Miller said to come over and have dinner together. I'm glad he invited me over, or I'd be eating mac and cheese all alone for the third night in a row.
I'm glad you're having something different to eat. If I were there, I'd cook you something with more nutrients for you to eat. But I guess you'll be having my husband's pasta instead tonight. The pasta is on the far left shelf in the kitchen. It might be hidden behind the big can of oatmeal.
Thanks! I found it! Yes, it was hidden behind the big can of oatmeal. We should have looked better. It wasn't that hard to find.
I just got out of work, so I should be getting home in about 30 minutes from now.
All right. I'll let Mr. Miller know that you're on your way back.
Thanks. Oh, I almost forgot. Your mother told me that she wants you to get your homework done when you come over to our place. Did you bring your notes and homework from school? We can help you if you have trouble doing your homework.
Oops. I forgot them at home. I thought I wouldn't have to do my homework when I come over here.
Your mother doesn't want you falling behind in school, and since you come to our place often, she wants to make sure you do your homework. We can go back to your house together to get your homework.
Do I have to do the homework here? I'll do it when I get home.
But your mother is coming back late tonight, right? She won't be able to check if you did your homework. Plus, you always go back home later. You won't have time to work on your homework and go straight to bed. You should definitely do your homework at our place. Your house is not very far. We can go grab it and come back right away.
But Mr. Miller promised he'd play a game with me.
You can play a game with him after you're done with your homework.
Fine, I'll do the homework first.
Okay, good. I'll get some ice cream on the way back for all of us to eat after you're done working on your homework.
Yay! Thank you, Mrs. Miller. Can't wait for you to come back.
Hi, Dave. I'm sorry, I won't be back by 6 p.m. like I was supposed to. A person who was supposed to come in for the night shift can't come today, so I have to cover for that person. You'll have to have dinner on your own. No worries. I'll be having dinner with Camila. She's coming over today. Is it all right if we eat the leftovers that are in the fridge? Sure, go ahead. I know you can only make pasta or chili pork and beans. I want her to eat stuff that has a wide variety of nutrients, so I'm glad she'll be having the leftovers that I made. She's in the growing phase. She needs a lot of nutrients, so I hope you learn new recipes. Then you can make her healthy food too. Sure, I will. We'll leave some of the leftovers for you when you come back from work. Thanks. By the way, there's something I want to talk about with you. Yeah? What is it? You can tell me anything. Camila is a lovely girl, and I don't mind having her over every once in a while. But I feel like she comes over a little too often. It's not like we have kids about the same age that she can hang out with. We're not even her relatives. We're just neighbors. She also happens to be your coworker's daughter, but still. It feels a bit weird to have her come over so often, even though we're not even close friends with Camila's mother. There's nothing weird about that. She may not be our close friend, but she's one of the coworkers who has worked with me the longest. We're pretty much friends. Plus, she got divorced and now she's a single mother. She needs support. There's nothing weird about helping out a single mother and help her take care of her daughter. I can imagine being a single mother is really hard, but she works the same job as you. How come she's working longer hours than you? She should be done working less hours to be there for her daughter. Camila should be spending more time with her mother, not with us. Camila's mother does work extra hours to cover for expenses and to save up for Camila's secondary education. But she also goes to see her psychologist regularly because she's still dealing with the struggles that she went through from the divorce. She also needs time for herself. She can't be fulfilling her role as a mother all the time. She needs time to de-stress and be herself. Yeah, I understand. But it doesn't feel right to be having Camila over so often until so late every time. We're not her babysitter. I don't consider us her babysitter. I enjoy her company, too. It's better to have somebody over, especially on nights you can't have dinner together with me like tonight. Don't be so cold with Camila and her mother. They need support. Shouldn't we help out each other as neighbors? Yeah, but I feel like we're helping a little too much. She should be getting help from the government or from her relatives if she can't take care of Camila by herself. But I don't mind having Camila over. You seem to be the only one bothered by that. She's such a nice and sincere girl. What's wrong with her? I know she's a good girl, but maybe you should get her to go home earlier at least. She stays at our place a little too late. Sometimes she's still there when I come back before midnight. That's just not a reasonable hour for a girl to be hanging out in a neighbor's place. Plus, when I saw Camila's mom, I smelled alcohol reeking from her. If she has time to go drinking, can't she use that time to spend with her daughter? You work in medicine. Don't you understand about the importance of de-stressing? Can't you understand that she's going through a lot, that she needs to get a few drinks every once in a while? She's a mother, but she also needs to loosen up sometimes. There are a lot of single mothers at my workplace, and they also find our situation weird. They think that Camila's mother should be spending more time with her daughter. I don't think this should go on for very long. It won't be forever, obviously. Camila's mother has been showing improvement in her mental health since we started to hang out with her daughter a lot. Wouldn't you agree, medically speaking? She just needs a little bit more time to recover, and then she can go back to spending more time with Camila. How long is a little bit more time? She's been coming over 3 or 4 times a week for 2 months now. I feel that's enough. Not only that, Camila's mother keeps asking us to do favors like make sure she does her homework and help her study for her tests. She even asked you to help her get materials she needs for her project for a class. So what if I helped her do her project? What's wrong with that? I'm just trying to help her out. We don't have kids, so we have more time and energy to do things Camila's mother can't. Shouldn't we be sharing whatever we can to those who have less? You're not wrong about that. But maybe we should get her professional help. Like a professional babysitter or tutor. We shouldn't be the ones fulfilling that role for Camila. I don't mind helping them and fulfill whatever role they need me to fulfill, no matter for how long. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying maybe she should be getting more sources of help and not just from us. Because we can't always be there to help them. We have our own lives too. You never had a kid. How can you say that's what they really need? I'm not saying that that's what they might need, but I don't mind the way things are right now. Since now that Camila doesn't get to see her father very often anymore, I feel like it'd be nice for her to have a father figure nearby. I'm trying to fulfill that role for her because that's what I want to do. I feel like you shouldn't be the one fulfilling that role. Then what am I to you as a wife? Are you never going to have a child with me? How are you going to treat our child if we end up having one? I guess you're right. I may have gone overboard. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel that way. Yeah. Don't forget I'm still your wife and that you still have a life with me. It's great that you're wanting to be so helpful to others, but don't forget to use that kindness towards me, too. I'll talk about Camila with her mother when she comes to pick Camila up. Yes, please. It's important for a child that age to be spending time with her own parent. I understand that Camila's mother is a busy mother with a lot on her plate, but I wish for her to be able to spend more time with her daughter.
Hi, Mrs. Miller. Can I eat the Jell-O that's in the fridge? Mr. Miller told me to ask you since you bought it for yourself.
Hi, Camila. You're over at our place?
Yeah. I already finished doing my homework, and I'm also done taking a shower.
Good girl. Now you're all set to go to sleep when you get home. What's Mr. Miller doing?
He's taking a shower.
I see. Maybe you should get back home, Camila. It's almost 9 p.m. Your mom should be almost getting back home. You can eat my Jell-O and then head back to your place.
But this is my home. It's my new home.
I'm sorry, what? Your new home? I don't understand.
Mr. Miller said that soon my mom will be coming here to live together so that the three of us can live together. So he told me I can feel at home here starting today, and I don't have to go to my old house.
Oh, is that so? That's what Mr. Miller said.
Yeah, he's great, isn't he?
Sure. Did your mom say something about this too?
She said I can stay here all I want, and that's amazing that we get to have 2 different homes. I already told my friends about this, and they're all jealous that I have 2 houses.
Yeah, I'm sure they are all jealous about that. So your mom is not coming to pick you up tonight? Like she usually does around this time?
I don't have school tomorrow, so she said I can sleep over at this house for tonight.
Okay. I'd like to talk to Mr. Miller. Is he coming out of the shower anytime soon?
Yeah, he just got out of the shower now. What time are you coming back home?
It might take a couple more hours. There's something I have to get done first.
All right. I'll be playing games with Mr. Miller and wait until you come back.
Hey, Dave. There's something we need to talk about. Are you home yet? Or are you still at work?
I'm already home. I thought you had the day off. Where are you? Where did you go?
I have plans today.
Where is Camila? I bought her a present from a toy store.
She's not here with me.
But I told you she's coming over. Where could she be? I stayed at work for a bit longer because I thought you'd be home to open the door for Camila when she comes over.
Don't worry. She's with her dad.
Her dad? What is she doing with her dad? He's a terrible person. She shouldn't be meeting her dad on her own. Is her mother there with her?
A terrible person? What do you mean?
He cheated on Camila's mother and beat her up. So far, he only yells at Camila a lot. From what I heard, he's a total scumbag. That's why Camila's mother got divorced with her husband. But he refused to get divorced and made it real hard for her to get divorced. Camila shouldn't be seeing such a horrible person.
So that's what Camila's mother told you.
Yeah, that's what she told me. You don't believe me?
From what I heard, it's a totally different story. Camila's dad told me that her mother is the one who cheated on him and she never did anything around the house. Even though they both have jobs, it was her dad who had to do everything around the house and her mom would never do anything.
What? He told you that? Are you serious?
Yeah. And he also told me that it was him who wanted to get divorced, but her mom would refuse to get divorced. They fought over the custody over Camila, and they ended up getting joint custody.
Joint custody?
It means they both have the right to have Camila over and spend time with her.
No way. That's not what I heard from her mom. I don't believe what that man says. You're probably being deceived by him. You shouldn't believe what a person like that says. So, you took Camila to see her dad?
Yeah, because I felt like there was something wrong going on here.
How are you going to take responsibility for that?
Camila's mother always lived in this area and she even grew up here, which means her parents also live close by. Normally, a single parent would get help from her parents when they need help. But why did she keep relying on us instead of her parents even though they live close by as well?
She said that they're old and she didn't want to trouble them. She deserves to get some free time and loosen up. That's why I get Camila to come over to our place.
No, her parents are not that old. She can't get their support because her parents cut ties with her. After they found out she cheated on her husband, they felt ashamed to have her as their daughter.
Do you have any proof? How can I believe you when you could just be making this all up?
Whether you believe me or not, this is what I heard from Camila's father. If you can't believe me, why don't you go ask Camila's mother and see how she responds?
She couldn't have been lying to me this whole time.
Should I bring her to you so you can ask her directly? Get her to explain herself without telling you lies this time?
What do you mean?
You were having dinner with her at our house just an hour ago, weren't you? Camila's father and I found her right after she left our house. I told her now I know everything about her. That her ex-husband told me about what she's done, and she didn't deny any of it.
She didn't deny. Are you sure?
When were you going to tell me? Camila told me that she's moving to a new house, and that house is ours. You told her she could move into our place? How come you never even mentioned that to me? Does my opinion mean nothing to you anymore? Why didn't you ask me first that that's what you wanted to do?
I'm sorry.
You finally admitted it. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Why didn't you talk to me about it first before telling something like that to Camila?
I want to live with Camila and her mother. That's what I really want to do. I want to support those two in any way I can. That's what I want to do in my life the most. Even if that means ending things between you and me.
You wanted that so much that you were planning on divorcing me.
Yes. That's just because I feel like you're so strong and independent that you can live on your own. I feel like I make no real contribution to your life. You're better than me at everything.
You have no right to say that about me. How do you know if I'm really strong and independent? Maybe I seem that way to you, but how can you really know if that's how I want to be? Have you ever thought that I wanted to depend more on you? I never knew you were so oblivious. You're just using that as an excuse for falling in love with Camila's mother.
Are you mad?
Of course I'm mad, but I'm more tired than mad. I'm fed up with you. I think I want to get divorced too.
I'm sorry I'm making you feel that way. I'm really sorry. I'll try to make it up to you. I'll let you keep the majority of assets we have, and I'll do anything you request of me.
Fine. I know it won't be easy to be with Camila and her mother, but I wish that everything goes well with you all.
Thank you. I know it won't be easy raising a child that's not related with me by blood. But I set my heart to do the best I can and be there for her as her father figure.
But she'll be with her father for the most part. She's going to live with her father from now on. Plus, Camila's mother has no intention of getting married to you.
Huh? What do you mean? Camila's living with her dad and her mother doesn't want to get married?
Well, I thought there was something suspicious about you, so I spied on you and Camila's mother whenever you were together.
You did?
Yeah, but you two don't really have that much of a physical connection. Sure, you two hugged and kissed sometimes, but you never slept together. That made me think that she's probably using you as a free babysitter.
What? No. We just haven't gone that far yet. But we were eventually going to get there. It's just that Camila's usually around. It was not easy to get enough time for us to be alone together.
Did you know she was seeing somebody else? That's why she doesn't want to get married to you.
But she told me. She said that I'm the only person she can depend on, and that she wished that she and her daughter and I could all live together.
So you believed her. You really thought you could marry just because she said that to you? Wow. I don't know if I should be amazed by Camila's mother for tricking you to believe that, or be disappointed by how stupid you are. Anyways, you shouldn't think that you can live with them either.
No way. I need to talk to her.
Maybe you should. But first of all, why did Camila's mother leave your house after having dinner?
She said she's going drinking with her friends.
She didn't go drinking with her friends afterwards. She went to see another man. You should wake up and stop being so clueless about what's going on.
No way. She's been lying to me this whole time.
I'm glad you're finally starting to accept the reality. You're at home right now, right? I'll bring the divorce papers, so can you sign them, please?
What? Wait. Can you give me a little more time? I need time to process.
What? Why should I wait? What's there to process? I don't care if you're changing your mind. You told me we're getting divorced, so that's what we're going to do.
I'm just in so much shock right now. I can't process it all. I'm not ready to get divorced yet.
I don't care if you're ready or not. You just told me to get divorced, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not changing my mind.
But that was different then. I thought I was in a completely different situation. But now I'm not so sure what's going on anymore.
Why do I have to wait for you to change your mind again? You said you wanted to get divorced. Don't go back on your words. Like I said, I'm not changing my mind.
I'm sorry. I was being stupid. Can you wait a little longer for me? Please? I need to think this through.
I know you're stupid, but I don't want you to make me wait any longer. I want to get done with the divorce as soon as possible. Pack my stuff and leave. You never slept with her, but there was some hugging and kissing. Plus, you had feelings for her. Our marriage is over, Dave. It ended the moment you started having feelings for Camila's mother.
You're going to walk out of my life just like that? When I'm hurt from finding out that I was deceived and betrayed?
Why should I have to stay with someone who hurt me as well? You hurt me first, way before Camila's mother hurt you. You were thinking of abandoning me if you never found out Camila's mother's true intentions. How can you say something like that? Don't you think you're being a little selfish?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you like that, though.
If you're sorry, then please let me get divorced from you. Don't try to make me stay with you any longer. Do you even know how I felt when I stalked you two this past month? I felt so stupid and hurt at the same time. Please, don't ignore my feelings.
You don't have feelings left for me anymore? Not even a little bit? It was really painful for me to ask you to get divorced. That made me realize I still have feelings for you. This is why I stayed with you as long as I did.
You told me that I don't make you feel needed and that I can live on my own.
I only said that so you'd divorce me. I didn't really mean those words. I'm sorry. I was wrong. Please, forgive me.
No, you were right. You made me realize that I don't need someone like you in my life. Thanks for making me realize that.
You may not need me, but I need you. Can we stay together and go back to living the way we did before Camila and her mother started coming over to our place? I'll be there for you when you need me. I'll do anything for you. I didn't know you were just trying to be tough and independent. I'll learn more recipes to cook for you when you get back from work. I'll do more stuff around the house so you can just focus on your work and relax when you come back. So please, can we go back to being just the two of us?
Dave, please stop. You're not going to convince me to stay like that.
How about we have kids together? You always wanted to have kids, but you were worried you couldn't take care of them because of your work. But I can. I can adjust my work and take care of our kids. Being with Camila made me realize that I'm actually capable of doing that. So how about we start our life over and start new as a family? Let's try for a baby. We're not too old for that.
No, I'm better off without you. Let's just get divorced like you wanted to in the first place. I don't want to try to have a baby with you. I don't even want you to touch me ever again. But that should be easy, since you're not seeing me again once I get you to sign the papers. After that, Dave realized that I had no intention of going back on my words about the divorce, so he signed the divorce papers. He seemed to feel really bad for what he did, so he agreed to all my requests about dividing the assets and such. I'm glad that things went my way when it came to getting divorced. Now that it became clear that Camila's mother was not doing a good job raising Camila, it was decided that Camila would go on to live with her father. Camila's father was so happy to be able to live with his own daughter again. I was worried how Camila would react to living with her father again, but she seemed to be happy. They have a good relationship going on since before getting divorced. She was happy she didn't have to move anywhere anymore. Dave and Camila's mother ended up having a lot of fights after Dave found out about her true intentions. They fought while they were at work, so everyone found out about their relationship and people started gossiping about them. Camila's mother was tired of the gossip and fighting with Dave that she ended up quitting her job and looking for a new one. Camila's mother was in such a mess that her boyfriend got fed up of her always being in such a bad mood that he broke up with her. I feel stupid to have been married to such an oblivious and weak-minded man, but I'm glad I don't have to deal with him and any other issues that came from being with him anymore. Sometimes I wonder if there was something that I could have done to change how it all turned out. Should I have been showing more gratitude to my husband so he felt like he was important in my life? But I can't go back in time now, and I have no intention of making up with him, so I'm fine with the way things turned out. I try to forget about the past regrets and mistakes. Now I'm trying to move on and start a new life. I'm sure there'll be good things to come, even though a few bad things have continued. I try not to lose faith in life and try to enjoy it more from now on. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button and subscribe for more videos.